Okay, welcome back to the Upstart Startup Zone at Digital DNA. I'm joined by Paul from Tughans. Paul, lovely to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you, and thank you for supporting the Upstart Startup Zone as well. Like, why does Tughans get involved in events like this?
Look, we've been supporting this event for a number of years and events like this. It's our space. We like being in this space. There's a lot of interesting things happening, and a lot of our clients would kind of be in the early stage and growing stage companies. So we're keen to get involved and see what's out there and see what's coming down the track and keep supporting the clients.
Yeah, perfect. And obviously, like, how early should a tech startup start speaking to a legal firm?
It's never too early. I think sort of our approach is, look, we're happy to have a conversation. You can come, you can have a coffee, we can have a sit down. We're not a start the clock mentality. If you want to have a conversation and shoot the breeze and a few questions, whatever, we've absolutely no issue with that. I think it starts to get a bit more serious when you're maybe speaking to investors and so on, but in advance of that you just need to think about certain things. So we're happy to kind of give you a steer around what sort of things you should be thinking about and how to get your house in order and that sort of general stuff. So I suppose I would say it's never too early. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Feel free to just reach out and have a chat.
Well, give us some examples of some of the big mistakes that maybe an early stage founder would make by not thinking about the legals. Like, what are the typical mistakes that happen, just so someone listening in might be able to recognise that in themselves?
Yeah, so a lot of early stage companies, they'll get the company incorporated and they'll maybe make a couple of errors in their share capital in terms of allocating shares to people, and maybe doing that maybe slightly too early and not thinking about how to maybe kind of put some parameters around that and protections around that to make sure that people actually buy in and stay with the business. So just kind of thinking along the lines of how to protect your share capital and thinking about the effect of dilution. And then if you're out speaking to investors, it'll become apparent very quick sort of what kind of things that they're looking for in terms of your contracts and your intellectual property and all that sort of stuff. So, like, again, we'd be happy to have a conversation and just explain, like, these are the sorts of things that you need to think about, and these are the simple things that you can do early doors to try and make your life a wee bit easier down the line. So
let's flip the question slightly. If you were going to be a founder yourself, what type of business would you like to start? Do you think it would be something obviously in the legal space?
Oh, I don't know. So I've been doing the early stage investment work for the last 10 years, and there's been a lot of interesting and exciting companies, and I always say it'd be nice to be on the other side of the desk, but I always caveat that with I have absolutely no novel ideas whatsoever. I'm not the creative person. I can sit and I can draft your legal documents and I can advise you in that respect, but I have no creative ideas at all. Yeah. And I'd love to sort of come up with something and have something that is my baby and drive that forward, because you see the passion that a lot of that the founders have. And like, we act for a lot of them and a lot of the investors, and you get to see them on their journey, and it's nice to kind of be a part of it in some respect, but it'd be amazing to be on the other side. I'm sure it comes with its stresses as well.
It comes with its stresses and challenges, certainly. And obviously, thank you ever so much to Tughans for supporting the Upstart Startup Zone again this year. I think it's been a great success. The 16 startups that have been exhibiting are really exciting ones as well. So have you had the chance to go around and have a look at them as well?
I am about to.
Excellent, good.
So I'm not long here. I've been caught up this afternoon, but I'm about to go and have a conversation with a couple of them now. So.
Rock and roll. Okay, well, thank you ever so much for your time, Paul. It's great to have Tughans back supporting the Upstart Startup Zone.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Hopefully you'll be back again next year as well.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Rock and roll. All right, cheers. Thanks.
Cheers. Bye.